week was an insanely busy work week for me. I actually had something different planned for this vlog. I wanted to do one of those week in my life vlogs, but I cannot for the life of me figure out how some vloggers are able to document and get enough work done at the same time, because there was just no way that I was going to get anything done also vlogging the process. It's probably because I'm just not very good at multitasking. It's probably that. It's definitely that. So I thought instead we'd do a weekly reset video. It's not that I wasn't prepared for the week that I had, more so that I think I could have probably planned my schedule a little bit more efficiently. So I thought that I would take you along my hopeful journey of planning my week out better, getting prepared for the week ahead instead. I'll share with you what I'm working on, kind of a snippets of what I did this past week, and how I'm going to be better prepared for next week, or this week coming up. My thoughts are still jumbled from the week that I had, so let's get into it and hopefully get our stuff together. Journaling for, I want to say, a few years now, and I can honestly say that it's changed the way that I approach goal planning. I used to be one of those people that had both a journal and a planner, and going back to my multitasking skills, that did not work for me. This does. So this is the Best Self journal, and what I like about it is it's more of a 13-week like goal planning system rather than just a journal. There are journal prompts where you can kind of like free write, but this kind of just evaluates where you kind of see yourself in the next like 13 weeks. It identifies like outcome goals, motivations, just things like that. And then it's kind of segmented into like monthly, weekly, and daily planning pages. So whenever I'm planning and kind of figuring out actionable steps, I always have those kind of overarching goals in mind. To give you an example, today's goal is a weekly reset. So everything that I do today, I want it to be because that it's supposed to make my upcoming week easier. So for example, one of today's targets is to import photos from a photo shoot that I did yesterday. I want this to kind of be crossed off my to-do list because I know that if I don't do it, I'm just going to procrastinate it. It doesn't have a specific deadline, but it is like just this quick, fairly simple task that I can get done, I can cross off, and I won't have to think about it anymore. Because it was for a friend, I feel like I'm going to kind of like feel guilty if I don't send it to her right away as well. And that's just going to weigh on me. It's going to make me, just kind of like, oh, I have to get that done. So I just want to make sure I have that finished, ready to go, and I just don't have to think about it for the week ahead. Another thing is that I want to test out a coffee recipe. I'm supposed to film an ad for a client next week, and I still haven't tested the recipe. I mean, I've tested it before, but I haven't done it in a while, so I just want to test that out today, make sure that I have all the supplies, everything that I need, so that when I'm going into filming the ad, once I'm ready, everything is done. The last thing is that I want to clean the apartment. I know this is kind of like a basic weekly reset goal, but I truly believe that having a clean and organized space, just going into the week, it just lets you be more productive. I also feel like if my space is chaotic, my mind is chaotic. So I'm gonna finish out my target goals in my journal plan, and then we're gonna get to them. Second one is definitely better than the first try. So it's about 4:30, the sun is going down and the lighting looks really cool, but I finished all my tasks and I'm feeling really good. I know they were just like 3 small things, but I feel like just finishing those 3 things I don't know, I just feel so ready for the rest of the week. I don't know, I feel like there's so much time left in the day, so I think I might work out. Maybe I'll make some dinner, do some meal prepping. I don't know, but I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you enjoyed this weekly reset. I am definitely ready for the rest of the week, or for the beginning of the week. So see you in the next one.